This is a place.
This is the place?
This is a place. We want to talk about. This is a place.
Welcome to this week's episode of This Is a Place podcast. To celebrate Autism Awareness Month, we will be talking about our Utah girl, Emma, from Love on the Spectrum Season 4. We won't be talking about the entire show, per se. But highlighting Emma and the beautiful Utah scenery. Oh, you could leave all this in. But highlighting Emma and the beautiful Utah scenery that is on display in the episode. My name is Matt. I like guitars and all things hockey. I don't like going first or last in a haunted house or missing my bedtime. With us is Nate. Nate likes the Denver Broncos and the thrill of a deal. He doesn't like doing homework or paying full price for anything. And also Brandon. He likes core music and haunted houses. He dislikes seafood and Dippin' Dots. Welcome. I almost made it through.
No, not even close.
That per se really threw me off.
The per se
Uh,
was a deal breaker.
hey, thanks for letting me do the intro.
You're welcome.
I appreciate that. I know it's not usually what you guys do, but
Hey, we can mix things up a little bit.
yeah,
That's all good.
girl on top.
What?
Nate doesn't get that one.
Well, Matt, thanks for being here today is it really Autism Awareness Month? I guess it is. I think I remember.
It's April. I think
It is April.
2nd is the official day, right? Or is April 3rd?
We don't want any April Fool's jokes like it's Autism Awareness Day week month, day week month. Gotcha. Just kidding. It's not like that. That'd probably upset some people with autism that are like my son is very much like structured on calendar. So if
Yes.
it's April 2nd, then it's that day.
It is
or
April
that
2nd. I
month.
just checked it. It's April 2nd. So I was right.
Well,
the
thank
first
you.
time.
We didn't have an episode come out on April 2nd, so it's okay. We had one
Yeah.
come out on April 1st. So maybe
Yeah. Handing over the reins to me. And then I recorded an episode and posted it, and you didn't even tell me, and you just took it down and posted your own episode. So
Yeah, because I
was
thought you knew it was a joke, but
bamboozled again.
bamboozle again.
I had a friend in junior high that was born April 3rd. His birthday was April 3rd. And in 7th grade tried to convince me that the year he was born, April 3rd fell on April Fool's Day.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Because that's how that works.
Yeah.
Anyway, should we jump into it?
Yeah, I mean, you're leading. Take it away, Matt.
Oh, I didn't mean to lead. I just wanted to do the intro.
I mean, you
but
can lead, you can intro. It's your podcast, so do whatever you want.
let's see, like May 20th, this all started because I was at work during lunch, scrolling on YouTube, and I saw a preview for Love on the Spectrum Season 4 in the US. It's like one of my favorite shows. So I text Brandon immediately and I said, April 1st, they're coming out with a new season. And I believe they came out with it in April because it's Autism Awareness Month.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Little did we know Emma was going to enter into our lives. Emma from, she says the Salt Lake area, but she's in Provo. Maybe her family's in Salt Lake.
You're wrong. She works in Provo. She does live in Salt Lake.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So anyway.
Guess you didn't watch the show. Actually, Nate, did you watch the show? Before we get too far into it. Because we kept telling Nate he doesn't like homework. And we gave him homework to watch this show. So we don't know if he actually watched the show. And we were supposed to record this episode on the 9th. But only one person showed up. And that was Matt.
Oh, yeah, 9 o'clock.
Mhm.
I was like, I did? Yeah, I got caught in the sprinklers.
Yeah. So anyway, did you watch it, Nate?
I watched it.
Wow.
I watched it with my own two eyes.
Nice.
Awesome.
Nice.
Awesome.
So you guys seen all the seasons?
I don't know if I've seen them all, but I've seen most of them.
US and Australian, I've seen all. They were all equally amazing.
No, this one's more amazing because we can talk about it on the podcast, Nate or Matt. So
yeah,
it makes it better by default.
Good point. I was going to write down, so at the very end of the series for season 4, it's just explaining love on the spectrum, and it's saying, of course, if you haven't heard of the show, it's people that are on the autism spectrum and their experiences with dating. And at the end, it talks about how they call it a spectrum for a reason. Some people, it's hardly noticeable, and some people, it's very clear. Some things seem normal on the surface and are invisible to people. So I thought that was a good way to start the episode of, if you're, I feel like everybody's aware of autism at this point, but you do get a variety of people on this show. Some are more, I don't know, prepared to date, or some get married, and some they do episodes of people who are married and what their life is like, and then some you get that are not ready at all and what that experience and challenge is like for them.
And to be clear, autism's not a joke. I mean, you both have autistic children. It's not something to joke about, but they do provide.
Well, with any dating show, there's going to be laughable moments.
Yes,
and so
you get a whole different sort of experience and a view into an autistic person trying to date. When dating's already awkward, you have someone that isn't always the best with social cues trying to date. It's gonna be pretty entertaining. Is that fair to say?
It's very entertaining. It's entertaining. It's also at the same time it's a dating show, so it gets cute.
Yes,
and
very cute.
I think with a lot of autistic people, they're just so innocent. So I think that's where it makes it also funny yet cute at the same time, because it's like watching a younger kid who doesn't know any better trying to navigate life. So, and I kind of like what Matt said about how they say not every autistic person's the same. There's a spectrum for a reason, and every kid's different. I love the show because I have 2 kids on the autism spectrum, and a lot of the people on the show, you could see bits and pieces of each of my boys, depending on the circumstance and the person. So it's very relatable for us to watch. So I really enjoyed it. So I appreciate the homework. I've known of the show for a while now, just never, and I know a few characters from the characters. Do you really call them characters? What do you call them? The people from
personalities.
The cast.
I was gonna say actors. They're not actors. The cast members. That's probably the best way to put it. The cast members from the show. Just
the talent.
The show has been really popular, and they have gone on to do other things outside of Love on the Spectrum.
Notably, Tanner.
Outside of the show,
Tanner was recently at a Mammoth game.
He was just here.
Yeah,
he was just here a few weeks ago,
just hanging out.
So very enjoyable, and I liked it. I liked it from start to finish. It was probably more enjoyable for me and my wife and my daughter, actually. And then my autistic boy had no desire to watch it, so that just shows you
who the demographic is for these types of shows.
He doesn't care for, and I would love, maybe getting ahead of myself, but I would love if Bronco was looking for love in about 5 years and the show was still around, and then we could send in a tape or something, because he would be very entertaining to watch. Go on dates. And if he doesn't make the show, I think I'll still send a camera crew with him anyway. I've said for a long time, if we could just film Bronco daily life, his activities, there's a YouTube channel or a show right there, because he's very entertaining, and keeps us on our toes. So love it.
They've now set the precedent that they will come to Utah, so maybe they'll do it again.
Yeah.
Which is why we're able to. Did we already say why we can do this episode?
Yes.
Why we're doing this episode?
Our Utah girl, Emma.
Our Utah girl, Emma. We have a Utah girl. Yes, of course, we already talked about that. She lives in Salt Lake, goes to school at a school for autistic adults in Provo. What was it called?
It's called Scenic View.
Scenic View. That's right. She works there and goes to school there. And
I think she lives there too, right?
See, that's what I thought.
I don't know. Maybe.
She made it sound like I was like, what is this school? I feel like she has a job. Like,
go ahead, Nate.
Sorry, I was just saying it sounds like an adult program. Like my oldest boy, Rocky, right now is part of a program that it's a 2-year program where he has his own apartment. He has to have a job. It's not necessarily on site. Like, sounds like she works at the school, and maybe that's something they do, or that she just happened to land a job there. But it kind of teaches them how to navigate being on their own.
Yeah.
And so I didn't know if this school was kind of the similar program where they go to school and learn how to work and how to be roommates and live on their own. But I need to look into it. It's
Scenic View Academy.
So interestingly enough, there was a new news article on KSL interviewing Emma and her mom. And according to her mom, a big reason why she wanted Emma to get on the show was to actually highlight Scenic View. Yeah. So people could see the school and what it's doing for the community and all of that. So they didn't focus on too much. I mean, it obviously showed her working in the custodial
and her
arts.
Musical performance.
And her musical performance as well. Singing
an original.
I got it. An original, My Own Fairy Tale. So, but yeah, when I watch the show, same as Nate, I have 2 autistic boys. Mine are much younger though. So it's interesting watching them grow up to see, like, where they will fit in the dating world. What will that be like? And, will they live in our basement apartment or one of them? We have all those questions. And so I enjoy watching it, thinking like this could be one of my boys, kind of their experience, but also Lindsay can't watch it because she's like, it's
too close to home.
It's too hard for her to watch. It'd be like, oh, they're going to have to go through this.
Oh,
yeah.
There was, I mean, probably out of all 3 of us, I probably cried a little bit more than the other, you 2 did. I don't know if I did it or not, and it wasn't always like a sad moment. It was just like remembering situations with the boys. It's a little more touchy to watch, and I get it.
Yeah, your boys are older, right? So
can we back the truck up that I made my daughter watch Of Mice and Men? Did I already mentioned this?
I think so.
I think you did, yeah.
A couple weeks ago, and she was so mad at me. She's like bawling her eyes out, going, "Why the heck did you make me watch this?" Because it hits a little closer to home, because Lenny is a lot like Bronco. Just a big dude, strong dude that doesn't, just very innocent and doesn't know his own strength. But anyways, so yeah, I can see why your wife wouldn't want to watch it. And then right before a hockey game the other day, I was just flipping through my Facebook and saw that what's his name, Dan Olszewski or something like that from ESPN, had his autistic son on ESPN on one of the NFL shows. Did you guys see that?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Okay. Like, yeah, that one was rough to watch too. Like, it was all happy, but it was just like you could tell the dad was very emotional. Dan, the sportscaster, was very emotional about it and happy. And the kid like stops, says, "Are you crying?" It's like, "Yeah, I love you, bud." And he was like, "Oh, crap." So, and even like some of the announcers the next day were talking about the appearance, and they're like, "This is the best moment in ESPN history, like one of the best." He's like, "I've been here for 30 years," and he starts getting choked up talking about it. And like I said, there's nothing. It wasn't sad. Like sad. It wasn't a tragic thing. It was just. It's just it's that happy.
It's kind of like a empathy thing.
Empathy, yeah.
If you're feeling like you're in that guy's position, or like if you were in his position, right?
But yeah, if you have the chance, watch it. I mean, it's all over the social medias. I mean, his son was on there for quite a bit, but there's clips that kind of chop it up. But yeah, it's harder to watch stuff like that when you are closer to home with the subject matter. So yeah, tell your wife I understand. That's all I'm getting at. I get it. But at the same time, she's got to watch it because of the laughs. It's the cute laughs, we should say, right?
Right.
Yeah. Anyway.
Well, that's it. That's our show.
Awesome. Go watch the show.
Interesting.
I took notes for every clip that Emma was in, and then I realized, like, as I'm taking notes, I'm like, that's not what we're necessarily talking about. This is a Utah episode focusing on like the places she goes to.
What I was doing,
cool to see.
Matt mentioned that he watched it immediately. Like the minute it dropped, he was watching it. And I watched it at night because my wife does like to watch it. So we watched it together. So I was just texting him quotes from the show the entire time I was watching it. So he'd wake up, whatever time he wakes up. To 30 to 40 texts from me just quoting, my favorite moments from the show.
Yeah. So I didn't plan on watching it with my wife. I mean, I didn't feel like I didn't have to, but I was in my car, and so I turned it on, and I watched probably the first 30 minutes, and I go, nope, cannot watch this without my wife. She has to watch this too. It was like, Logan, is that his name?
Yes.
Yeah, he's my new. Yeah, that guy is an all.
Emma's our favorite because of her. We can do this episode. Yeah, Logan is the shining star of the season.
Yes. Yeah. So I'm like, I'm going to stop it right here because I'm going to have to watch it again anyways. And then I went home and said to you guys. And then my daughter happened to be in the room, so she got on board too right away.
Did you go home and say, Scarlett, did you brush your teeth twice today? if yes, come watch this show with us.
She did not clean the room. I'll tell her that much.
Can I hear everyone's best Donald Duck impression?
I can't do Donald Duck.
Or if you could do like
I used to be able to do it when I was
Star
younger.
Wars.
When I was younger, I could do Donald Duck, and then when I finally went through puberty a few years ago, I can't do it anymore.
That is one of the first things Emma brings up. So they do an introduction of her, and she's talking about things that she likes, and makes it clear from the beginning she's LDS, and being intimate is only for a husband and wife. And she goes through that stuff, but one of the things she brings up is Donald Duck, and that comes up in every date that she goes on. It's doing her Donald Duck.
Human trick.
Yeah. When she goes on her date with Eric, and Eric's like, what do you like to do on the weekends? And she's like, I love doing impressions. And she does a Mickey Mouse as if Mickey Mouse was Darth Vader.
Yeah.
And
Luke, I'm your father.
Yep. We can rule the universe together.
Which is actually, have you guys seen the clip of them? It's not Darth Vader, but the one when it's Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Oh, you were supposed to be the chosen one.
You were supposed to be chosen one.
I hate
you. Yeah, my boys actually loved that clip when I showed it to them. They played it over and over, but it's been a hot minute since that one came out.
So yeah, that's Emma. There was one story she brought up where she talks about in junior high she had a boyfriend that broke up with her in front of the class. And I just imagine this boy in his mid-20s watching this show and being like, oh, hey, it's Emma. No way, I knew her. And then she tells that story and he's like, oh my gosh, that was me. And she's like, that ruined my dating experience. Like 15 years later, she's still struggling with that. So, but that's rough. She talks a lot about that, where you like somebody and they just don't match that level. They don't like you the same way. And that's her biggest fear of that, and awkward silences.
Yeah. And then her song was so heartbreaking. So she wrote this song about her love experience. And as the song was going on, I'm like, this is the saddest song I've ever heard. Because it was just so Um, I mean, she's just narrating her whole experience with dating and wondering if she'll ever find somebody.
I think she'll find love.
Oh yeah, I hope. She
Is
finds
there
love
any
with.
updates on whether she's still with
What was his
I
name?
don't.
or still dating?
Eric. His name's Eric.
Eric. What was the first guy's
So I
name?
feel like they.
Austin.
That's right.
Yeah, that
I feel like there's been updates since the show released on the others, a couple
Yeah.
of the others out there. So I just want to know if they had any updates on her.
I haven't seen any.
like I said, there was a
Oh,
KSL
we should try to have her on the podcast. What are we doing?
Yeah, I know.
Is that even an
So-
option?
It's got to be.
Like, are we like? Is she too big that we can't have her on?
Well, that's another thing her mom mentioned in the KSL article is like she wants her daughter to have this experience, but at the same time, you want to protect your kids.
Yeah.
So, there's going to be criticism and teasing, not only of Emma, but of the church. That's going to open up an avenue for the church. And also, so that's why she mentioned like she wanted Scenic View to be
The point,
like
the
a
focal
big
point.
part of the episode. But I believe she has social media. But again, it would feel weird to reach out to her and be like, "Hey, you want to come on and talk about your
Well,
experience?"
That brings up a question to not. I guess can we do spoilers?
Yes.
Is that she goes on the first date and then doesn't like the guy and says that's not going to work. Then she meets what's his name?
Eric.
Wait. Before you get too far, we got to put in our obligatory Utah. What the views we're seeing of Utah. So her first date with Austin is at that cool globe place. Isn't that like Park City somewhere?
Yeah, Park City. Beautiful.
Yeah, super cool. These are all like fancy restaurants. Like when we see the other ones, it's like I don't know where they're going to eat. They could be going to wherever. But in the Utah one, we know where they're going to eat, and we know these are posh restaurants. Like that.
Yeah.
That one is. I've looked at it. It's not cheap. But anyway, sorry, Nate. Go ahead.
My whole point was, and then she liked Eric. They went on a date, and they show the second date, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then she's not gone, but they don't have like any other scenes with her
Until the end.
So the last two episodes, they do kind of do an update saying that they're still dating, right? And show a small clip of him like maybe going to her house. I wonder if what Matt's talking about, that's part of the reason, like, okay, we fulfilled our purpose of what we wanted to do on the show, and we don't want to go any further with it. Do you think that has something to do with it, Matt? Like that article you read?
Maybe.
And that now makes more sense to me of why it's not like she got kicked off the show or anything like that. They just stopped showing updates of her.
I think it seems like that's just kind of how they structured the episode, because even at the end they threw in a little piece of Abby, right? So they just kind of, I don't know. I think it's just the way they built it.
Well, that's what I was wondering. I was wondering if Abby kind of took her slot. Like they needed something to fill what Emma would have been doing. And so they brought in Abby to kind of fill, so you're not just, to keep that spot open with somebody, which is breaking news, right?
Yeah.
That Abby and David split up.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry if I'm breaking that to you guys, but
we're starting to go down a road I don't want to go, which leads to the final episode, which I felt was scripted.
Well, Emma, you guys are getting so far ahead.
Yeah,
hold on.
Emma was not a part of that. So let's go back to Park City.
Back to Park City. So, I mean, that's all you get to see is Park City, the Cool Globe restaurant. Date was fine. I thought the guy seemed pretty cool. He seemed like a nice guy. I was surprised that they didn't mesh better, but
yeah,
it's hard to read. Sometimes I'm like, oh, these two are gonna really like each other, and then they don't. Or
that's the problem too, is that you're watching 3 minutes of 3 to 4 hour date, probably, right? Or a 3 hour, 2 hour date.
Yeah.
So you don't know how the rest of the date went. But I was a little shocked when she said, I just want to be friends. And then she moves on and gets a second chance with Eric was it the Tulip Festival?
I think it was the Tulip Festival.
Yeah.
Yep. Thanksgiving Point.
Which means they recorded this a year ago?
Yeah.
At Ashton Gardens. Well, it's funny.
Or maybe they recorded
it
in the future.
Oh, maybe.
Maybe like as it was happening.
Obviously, it's April, so there's no way they recorded it last winter. But when they show the mountains, there's so much snow. I'm like, oh yeah, we have winters with snow, but that wasn't this year.
We did.
Yeah.
True.
So, and not only is it at the Tulip Festival, is it Ashton? Yeah, Ashton Gardens at Thanksgiving Point. But if you've ever been there, you've most likely experienced a windy day, and it is a windy day.
These two, their dates, it was like the odds were stacked against them for both their dates. Because in one date, they had treacherous wind. They couldn't even talk, couldn't even do anything. The second date, they had peacocks ruining the whole date.
Every time they go to talk, a peacock.
Which is perfect. It was perfect. Made for more fun of the show.
It sure did.
Which I would have loved to see Bronco in that spot, because I think Bronco would have lost his mind.
With the wind and the peacocks?
The peacocks mostly. I think he dealt with the wind.
You probably could have said for my intro, Nate, Matt, that I hate wind, because wind is not my friend.
Same, actually.
Yeah. It got me kicked off of the Nutcracker on Saturday. I tell you that we sat down. We were the only ones sitting down, and we're like, "This is gonna do it." And then
this is
like,
spoiler for a future episode, Nate.
All right.
Just kidding. Tell us what happened.
No, we just sat down. Me, my wife, and I, and my two boys, and waiting for people to load up. And they took a minute, and then they come over like, "Hey, because of wind, you need to get off." And we're like, oh. And then supposedly lightning came, all that stuff. And we're like,
they should have given you a pass.
They did. They gave us a pass to come back.
Okay.
And then that made my wife even more mad, because then when they finally opened it back up, they were letting other people on. We're like, oh, we were literally on the flipping light ride. You gave us this pass. Let us on. Because it looked like the weather was starting to pick up again. I'm like, she's like, see, closing it down right as we get on again.
You didn't have to wait in the line again, right?
No.
Oh, that's good.
Not really. We had to go to the exit side and wait there, but
it sounds bad.
Anyways, but yeah, we rode it. End of the day.
So treacherous wind. I can't talk today. Treacherous wind ruins their Lehigh date, their Ashton Gardens date.
Yep.
But it still was a pretty good date. And then Em at the end was like, "Yeah, let's go on a second date."
Again, beautiful scenery, man.
I really liked him, by the way.
They did a great job of capturing the beauty of Utah.
Mm-hmm.
I was very proud watching that.
Obligatory temple pictures or panning.
Do you think they went to Lakai? Are we talking about Lakai now?
All right, let's move on to Lakai.
We're moving on to Lakai.
Let's move on to day 2.
We just talked about the peacocks, but do you think they went there because of the Dumb and Dumber reference? Just because she likes Jim Carrey?
No, they went because it's a fancy restaurant.
It's a fancy. That's the place to go.
But Matt told me. Yeah, go ahead, Matt.
I text Brandon. I said, Emma just became my favorite character. You're going to know exactly when, and you're going to text me the exact line she said when this happens. And this was like 3 or 4 days before Brandon even saw it. And I woke up one morning to 30 texts, and that was one of them.
And it was bolded, by the way, just for emphasis, because I knew when I saw it, I was like, that's the moment.
Yep.
Because it's hard, because I was texting you lots and lots and lots of quotes. But that one definitely stood out, because it probably is something that I would have said at myself at Lakai. So, just saying.
Same.
Actually, I'm going to go there just so I can quote Emma.
Quoting. Yeah. Oh, I guess she's not quoting, but yeah.
So quote Emma, and then also quote Dumb and Dumber, of course.
Okay, so what was the quote or the phrase?
Oh, sorry. I'm going to have
she says, she gets there and she says, I'm standing where Jim Carrey stood when he filmed Dumb and Dumber.
Oh, was that it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I quoted it verbatim to you, man. Oh, yeah. This is where they... No, This is what they said. This is where they filmed Dumb and Dumber. I'm standing where Jim Carrey once stood. There you go.
Thank you.
That's what she said.
I can't remember if we said at the beginning, when they're introducing her, one of the people she grew up loving or obsessing over was Jim Carrey.
It's probably the real reason why she loved Eric was because he could do Jim Carrey faces.
Yep. And boy, did he put him on full display at Lakai while the peacocks were screaming in the background.
Every time he tried to talk.
Yep. That is the face he made. I wish this was a video podcast so people could see that. You did a great job. But that leads up to maybe the most magical first kiss I've ever seen on this show. And I'm not just saying that.
And they made us cliffhang for it, too.
Yep. End of episode 5.
Beginning of episode 6.
Episode 6. And yeah, I've had my wife now. We've been married for 13 years.
And feel that first kiss coming?
We dated all through high school. She's basically like my only girlfriend. Pretty much my only girlfriend. So I don't remember we were boyfriend and girlfriends when we kissed. But I don't know what that feeling is like to be like, so do you want to kiss on a second date, you know? You want to kiss? Okay. But I think they nailed it.
Do they make the couples at the end and they give them kind of like a script that you need to ask these questions?
I believe so.
They obviously have to do that. Because, there's no way. And I wonder if that's one of them is
Sean's probably helping them along the way.
Kind of nudging them on. Well, there was Sean and somebody else, right?
It's Kian. It's Kian.
Sorry, Kian.
Logan.
Hi, Sean. It's Kian. Sorry, Kian.
I don't know what his name was, but yeah, and I do love that about the show too. Is you can just tell how much love that whoever's filming it has for the kids and wants them to look good and feel comfortable. So it's kind of nice when they throw in his voice every once in a while.
Yeah, hear him asking in the background. Can I say one gripe about something he said, especially when he was talking to Emma? That Sean, when he was first interviewing Kian, she said that she was a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints or something, or she said she was LDS.
LDS.
He says Mormon, right?
Like, it's the Mormon church, right?
Come on, man. We don't say that anymore. I get it, right? But I was just like, she's trying to say the right thing, and he still has to bring up the Mormon thing. It's fine. I digress.
Do you think Oaks will ever come out and say, okay, we give up, you can call us Mormons?
No, probably not. Maybe. Yeah, that's it. That's all the ammo we get. And then at the very end, we get a sort of update. So, Matt, you didn't like the whole last episode because you felt like the whole thing was scripted?
The party felt pretty scripted.
I don't think it was scripted that they all sang together. That felt very... It just felt too natural to say it was scripted.
Okay. There had to have been a rainbow. So, it wasn't planned. But they said, hey, we should sing the song. And then they looked up the lyrics and they're like, all right, let's do it.
You think they didn't look up the lyrics? Some of them would have been looking down at their phones or whatever. There's no way.
They all know the lyrics.
It's a beloved song. Everybody knows the song. And one of them started singing and they all started singing. Okay?
And then...
a beautiful moment.
Also, the final episode, they bring a bunch of characters. Oh, I said characters too. They bring a bunch of the people back from previous seasons, and they're all interacting like they're best friends.
Yeah.
And
like how one of them made sure they had asked the question to, what was her name? The cowgirl looking one? Adon's ex.
Cowgirl?
She's wearing a cowgirl hat.
Oh, she is. Because her boyfriend's a police officer or something.
Mm-hmm.
Harry?
What is her name? Anyway, yeah, they ask her about kissing. Perry and her girlfriend ask about kissing it, and they're saying how they like always miss. I'm like, you guys have been together for more than a year and you're still missing when you're kissing. I guess that's pretty insensitive of me because I think Perry's girlfriend is legally blind.
He cannot see.
But they can't figure it out. And I'm like, come on. So it felt like a callback that they wanted to be like, remember when this girl was obsessed about kissing? And then Connor is talking to her and he's like, so what is it like? Oh, I shouldn't do the voice. Asking her about intimacy. And I'm like, oh, this feels so forced.
It did feel a little forced. Maybe parts
talk about it.
Maybe parts of it were forced. Maybe parts of it were scripted. But I don't think the Rainbow Song was scripted. I'm gonna maintain that was just
Perry says it wasn't.
It wasn't scripted.
She says it wasn't. Somebody asked her
the song.
In an interview. Yeah, she said
it just felt like a real life, like they were in a musical and they all just decided they were gonna sing together.
Yeah. I was just shocked that they all knew all the words. That was a little shocking because I wouldn't be able to.
Yeah, I would have got Somewhere Over the Rainbow.
So she says, I chose to sing Somewhere Over the Rainbow out of my own choice during Madison and Tyler's engagement party. Everyone else just happened to join in. This was not staged or scripted at all. She posted on the social medias.
I love it. See? Take that, Matt.
But it also seems like a thing that could happen. Like they just all, especially if they're all in the moment.
Maybe what's scripted about it is they're not all best friends, but they kind of made them be friends for the purpose of bringing them all back together.
And the other part when Connor comes out and Madison, it felt too dramatic, like it was staged, where she's like, Connor, where's Georgie?
No, I don't think so. I think that seemed authentic to me. Because she's all about love. So she was like, that's,
We invited her and you RSVP'd for her, so we paid for her.
Madison and Tyler's whole relationship is scripted. And I don't mean that in like someone is scripting it, but Tyler's very good at scripting all the moments because that's important to her. Like,
oh yeah.
All the setup moments. So she's okay with a little bit of scripting.
That's true. Man, I love those two. This can't turn into an episode of what I love about the show, but they're great.
Should we say any of our favorite quotes from the show?
I can't quote it directly, but when Tyler is praying and thanks the fine people at McDonald's.
That was great.
He says what?
Because he got Madison McDonald's, because that's her favorite McDonald's cheeseburger, and then he's praying.
Oh.
And he thinks the fine
bless
people.
The fine people of this McDonald's prepared this meal for us. Yeah, it was great.
And maybe he might not even say fine people of McDonald's. That's just how I remember it. But
yeah,
that was great. And when when Haley kisses
Logan, and she's like, "You like that? Yeah. You want another one? I've been practicing all day."
Yeah. Thanks. I've been practicing all day. Then Logan's sister's like, what was she practicing on?
Well, she has clean dogs, unlike Logan's dirty dogs that pee on the floor.
Yep. So
I found my Dylan quote that I really liked. He says, "Hello, kingdom of the entire world. This is your mayor speaking." And that's when he said, "I come from the Hispanic universe."
I've been quoting him probably the most with my wife.
You're saying just per se a lot? Please say.
I always say, "Here you go, my lady." Or she'll be getting in the car and I'm like, "You're the one for me."
That's great.
I like when he tells his mom about the date. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, with his first date. And she's like, I don't think you should be saying that on a first date. I think you probably scared her. And he's like, I think you're the one for me. Or
I think you are the one for me.
I
know I found a virtuous woman in my heart.
In his first date with the girl he gave the hat to, and they're walking into the
I want to go to that place so bad.
The saloon?
The barn, the saloon.
That saloon is so cool.
And he's holding her arm as she like has it bent. And I'm like, oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. My wife goes, I guarantee you it's because that's what his mom does. And then later on, another episode, he's holding his mom's arm like that. So that's the only way he knows that you're supposed to hold hands that way. So
yeah, they're again going back to the sweet, innocent moments like that.
I love
where
when
you see the interaction, and then they talk to their parents about it, and you can see
where they got their ideas from.
Right.
Yeah. I love when Logan goes to Haley's house and the question he asks, how did you afford a house like this?
I love Logan. I just love it when he like gets all excited and then all of a sudden he tries to go to like the I'm cool, you know, and then like Excel, you know, GQ.
Yeah, when he tries that cool. Yeah.
I fell in love with him immediately when he started talking about watching Thomas the Train accidents, like model train accidents.
Model train accidents specifically.
Why on earth would they have him fall off the bridge
when he goes in the water?
That's really good. Yeah.
I love that part so much.
My favorite part, when he walks in the door for the first time, this totally reminds me of Bronco. This is like, he reminded me the most of Bronco. A lot of stuff they did, I'm like, okay, that's what Bronco would do. Was, hey Logan, want to see my clean room? Like, I'm sure it's been on his mind the whole day because he cleaned his room, and so he's like, go and see my clean room? Okay, let's go see your clean room. Before even like saying hi, how are you, who are you? It's just, want to see my clean room.
So it's pretty good.
When he says, when they talked about them kissing, he says, I didn't care about her germs. She has the best germs. I hooked up with a lunch lady I liked.
The lunch lady comment was awesome.
He was like offended that she was a lunch lady, but so okay with it at the same time. And the fact that she didn't have curly straight hair.
Yep, curly straight hair.
Hannah Montana.
Oh yeah, Hannah Montana. I forgot about that.
What was it?
Hannah Montana came up twice. I was like, oh, maybe she's gonna have to. Miley Cyrus is gonna have to go visit these people.
Looking back at my quotes, you met most of them were Logan. I'd like to take Haley for as long as I need to. I want to keep dating her even if she's a lunch lady.
I want to spend. What did he say? Like in one of their dates, do you want to get married someday?
Oh yeah.
And she's like,
yeah, soon, maybe.
Maybe.
And that guy, for Logan and Haley's date, is like, there's some ice cream in the fridge.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And there's a bunch of snakes.
He does that to everybody, though. I read on the website.
Yeah, he had to do it. I bet they told him to do it. He might have asked. I felt like the guy was trying his best to, like, do what he's supposed to do. You know
yeah, he wasn't adapting just because
mm-hmm.
of them. Yeah.
But that could be a thing.
It ruined Haley's day, though.
For Colton, that could have ruined. Colton's my youngest. If something like that happened to him, he would be done. He'd be done for the day. Like he wouldn't be able to get past that. That had just happened. So that's why I thought of that one. I was like, oh, if that was Colton, he'd be like, okay, I'm ready to go. And he might even like. I mean, he's really young right now. But it almost
give him a few years. You know?
Yeah, but it'd almost be the point where he wouldn't want to date that person anymore just because he had that experience with that person.
He's going to show shade every time he sees that person.
Yeah.
Yeah. He'll be like, I don't want to go on a date with you because we'll see snakes. You're like, no, that was one thing. I don't want to go out with you. I don't want to see any snakes.
We took
the association.
We took Bronco's class, which has a lot of kids on the spectrum in there, to see The Hunchback of Notre Dame at the Hell Theater. And there's a part where they have little fire coming up. And I'm like, none of these kids are going to remember anything about the play. All they're going to talk about, and they did, was the fire. That's all they wanted to talk about was the fire. And they could even tell you what the story was about after that moment. So, cool. It was a cool moment in the play. But I'm like, yeah, that's all you're going to remember and talk about.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, awesome. Interesting.
I say that all the time too. Interesting.
The best part is we got to see some cool Utah stuff. I also got to find out about 2 cool places in Las Vegas and California that I want to check out. Gotta go to that saloon place. Super awesome. And the place that Logan went to with Haley.
The ditch.
The ditch?
He's like, we're right next to this ditch.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I want to go there. It looked pretty cool.
But yeah, I think they did a great job showing the beauty of Utah.
Yep.
I've never actually been to Park City. I wasn't familiar with that place with the globes.
You've never been to Park? Wait, hold on. You've never been to Park City?
Sorry, I've been to Park City. I had a snowboarding pass to Park City.
Okay. It's like, what the?
But I don't really go up there.
Yeah, I don't hang out in Park City usually.
When they had COVID, what's the restaurant of immigration?
The diner.
Ann's? Is it Ann's?
Ruth Steiner?
Ruth Steiner, right?
Ruth? Yeah, I think so.
Have we talked about that?
No, we need to go. I've never been.
So when during COVID, they had the domes in the back. So I've eaten in a dome before like that. It was kind of interesting, but I've never been to this one in Park City.
Yeah.
Maybe Austin farted in there, and that's why she was like, I just want to be friends.
Maybe.
He hotboxed the dome.
So going back to her on her second date, on her second first date, I didn't think it went any better or worse than the other guy. So I was actually kind of shocked when she said she wanted to go out again.
He was making her laugh.
I think that's it. I think the connection with him saying he can do some impersonations
but that was until the second date, though.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think she liked that they didn't have too bad of awkward silences. They seemed like they were, I don't know. They're just, and you could tell a difference between her and Austin that I figured she was going to like. It's Eric, right? Am I forgetting?
Eric.
She liked Eric more. I could tell. And it just felt like they meshed a little bit better.
They had a good time. He made her laugh. He loved her impersonations. They fed the fish, and he kept going, mine, mine, mine.
Oh, yeah.
And she loved that. And so you could tell at the end, she was very excited. Again, those beautiful shots of Ashton Gardens, which we're going to the Tulip Festival next week. I love that place so much. So
we'll have you back on for a recap, Matt.
I'll let you know if I see her.
Or will Matt have us on?
Oh, yeah. Can we be on your podcast when you talk about that Tulip Festival?
I'll have you on. We'll talk about the Tulip Festival, all the scents they have there.
All the scents?
Yeah. Because the Tulip Festival is a long time, but tulips don't last that long. There's got to smell like flowers there, so.
They pump in scents?
They might be pumping some scents out.
Why do you think everything's scripted, Matt?
Because they say this scent is doTERRA.
What? That's convenient because it's like right around the corner.
Yep, exactly.
Anyway, let us know which popular Netflix show we should talk about next. Bonus points if it's got some kind of Utah connection. But I don't know. I think maybe we should try and get one of these people on the podcast eventually. I'd have Eric on. Eric seemed pretty cool. Let's have Eric on the podcast. Eric, Emma, Austin, any of them.
I was going to say, Eric to me looks so familiar. Like every time I saw him, I'm like,
me too.
Like I've seen
he said he's in movies.
somewhere.
That's what I want to figure out. What movies he's in.
Yeah, that's how I felt. I was like, is he in a church movie?
Oh, he's got to be. Church, some kind of Utah movie. Something we've seen.
Okay.
Is he in a temple movie?
Like it's been bugging me ever since. Maybe, and I haven't done any research on the internet yet. But every time I saw him, I was like, oh my gosh, he looks so familiar.
Yeah, I felt the same way. Maybe there's more merit for having him on the podcast because he can talk about some of the movies he's been in. You know, that'd be pretty cool.
I have a question for him. Was it as awkward for him to walk a very long distance to Emma while they just stared at each other as it was for the viewers at home? I thought,
or she's just standing there waiting for him to come over.
They just stare and he's walking and finally he like waves. And I'm like, that's got to be so awkward for him because you're on a trail. Yeah.
The date's already awkward. It's everything just is awkward about it.
It's a long walk, but awesome.
Interesting.
Hey, it's a really cool show. I've got to go back and watch. I didn't know there's an Australian version. Is that what you're saying, Matt?
That's the original. From. Yeah.
Okay.
What was the name of that one guy? Really funny guy? from the first.
Oh, I know exactly. I wish I could do an impersonation of him.
Oh, he was the best.
He is the best. Nate, yeah, you have to go back and watch the show. What is he even? These are my living quarters.
I want to say it's Brian, but I'm wrong.
He's very good. He has his living quarters. He says the funniest things, like his mom is there and she's just laughing the whole time.
Okay, I got a question
so
though
good.
too about
Michael.
Connor.
Oh, it was Michael.
Michael?
Yeah, I think so.
And he's on the American one?
Australian.
Oh, okay.
You will not be
I
disappointed
got a
by
question
Michael.
about Connor. Connor was on seasons 2 and 3, it says right here.
What season are we on?
4.
Okay.
That was 4, yeah.
So I've got 3 seasons to catch up. So my question is, did he grow up in England, or does he just speak with the English accent because of his love for England history?
His dad, probably.
Or his dad? Did he grow up with his dad? Because I'm like, because I felt
his dad has an accent too, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Because his dad lives over there, right?
I don't think his dad lives there.
Oh, he doesn't?
Just his grandpa.
Just his grandpa.
Oh, is it just his grandpa? Okay. I was just wondering, like, why no one else, like, is that other siblings don't have an accent, but he does.
I mean, he loves England, so I bet
that's why I'm wondering if that's like his. Because a lot of people on the spectrum,
it's kind of an English accent, but kind of not. Like there's hints of it, but it's still.
He kind of sounds like Winnie the Pooh a little bit.
Oh my gosh, you're right.
So, but I was gonna say, with people on the spectrum, most people on the spectrum have like a subject matter that they're just passionate about or something. So I could see that being his passion, and then therefore he wants to
emulate it.
He went with the accent. So I was just curious to know if like it was because he lived over there at one point, or if it's just his love for.
Well, Matt and I both had the question of Haley if she was like Eastern European or something, because she kind of had what we thought was an accent. But then her parents didn't at all.
Not at all.
But then her last name suggests that she is from somewhere.
It's got a K and a V in it. So put that together. I cannot pronounce
Haley
that.
Kevorkian.
Kevorkian?
No.
Oh, you convinced me. That's probably what it was.
I hope we get another season. Hopefully we get some more Emma. If not, it was great to have her as a part of it.
Or give us somebody else from Utah.
Give us someone else. Bronco. In a few years.
He's not quite ready to settle down and get married.
In a few years.
He does talk about it, though, every once in a while. He'll say when his last one was he can't wait to have his own apartment because then we won't yell at him for playing his video games too loud. And I said, it's even worse in an apartment because then your neighbors are going to kick you out. And then he just like had this like, he was very discouraged when we told him that. Like, it's even worse in an apartment. But he's mentioned before wanting to be a dad and have kids. So there's a chance. Maybe 5 years from now when he's like, 22, 23 seems to be kind of like the age where they start doing Love on the Spectrum, right?
Yeah.
Or a little bit older than that. So, well, hopefully it's still around and we can have him audition.
People love it. So I'm sure they'll keep pumping it out.
They'll keep it coming.
Keep it coming. Yeah. Anyway, let us know what your favorite quote is, your favorite moment from the season. And yeah.
Your favorite cast member?
Yes.
Is that what you can call them?
As character as Matt likes to so affectionately call them.
Nate and I both said it once. Don't pin that on me at the end.
You're the one that did it most recently.
People are going to end this episode. That's going to be the last thing in their mind. Matt called them characters.
Eric was a character because he would do characters. So that's fine.
Yeah, that's
it's
a compliment. What a character. That's a compliment.
Yes.
And they better bring back Logan. That's all I'm going to say.
We need more Logan. Logan needs his own spinoff.
If they had a season with Logan and Tanner on, it would just blow up, right? Be the best show ever.
I miss Tanner. Tanner was great. We didn't even talk about What's his name? LED guy.
Not Logan. James. He's one of the older ones too, right? He's
like 20.
Yeah.
He's like 30s.
I think he's
36. Yeah. He's older.
But I think his dad at one point said you're almost 40 or something like that. And then he made him really mad.
I'm almost 40, Dad.
That's pretty good.
I know we're trying to wrap it up, but that was one of my other complaints. It was way too obvious that big LED paid Tanner to promote LED and get rid of incandescent.
Iridescent.
What is it?
Iridescent.
That's what it is?
I think so.
Incandescent?
I think he says iridescent.
Oh, well, whatever.
Maybe I'm wrong.
The lights. He really wants those LED lights because they don't get so hot.
Or maybe that's just happens to be his thing.
It could be like a triggering thing, like the way the light shines.
Oh,
I think I love showing his parents.
Oh, man.
Because I felt the parents were very authentic. And I'm like, oh, that's his dad is me. I tease Bronco up the yin yang. And it's just fun to get a rise out of him.
I just feel like his dad still doesn't get that he's autistic. He's like still in denial. I was like, yeah, he's not autistic. He's just weird.
Maybe, but yeah, at the same time,
he's like,
I love how
upper almost 40 years old, and his dad still just doesn't get it. He's like, I just want you to move out already.
Dad! Anyways.
Maybe that's what he thinks the show is about, is your adult kids living with you.
he still hasn't seen it. He still hasn't seen the show.
Like, I don't know.
And I love Tyler too. Tyler was awesome.
Oh yeah. Tyler.
Oh yeah.
Tyler's
yeah.
He's just so chill.
Yeah.
I just love that guy.
He's a Southern cowboy. Yeah.
He's good for Madison.
I feel like this episode's going on like most of these dates where they don't know how to end them. They just stand there and
do you guys want to go on a second date? You want to do a second episode?
I think we'll just be friends for now.
We'll just be friends.
Okay.
Matt, we'll just be friends. We won't be coworkers.
Okay.
Hey. Have you guys seen all the Minion movies?
Please say yes. Please say
yes. Please.
No, I haven't.
Thank you for listening to This Is a Place podcast.
And this was a show we just talked about.
It wasn't just a show per se.
Sorry, my lady.
It was the scenery.